Prepare for action! Prepare for adventure! Prepare for... On the quest for the Quantum Rose! And welcome back to Quest for the Quantum Rose! When last we left our heroes, they were in the midst of a daring infiltration and takeover mission. Well, I should say take back, really, because this is Kala's ship we're on, the Proud Rock, currently drifting dead smack dab in the middle of a massive dead magic zone. And, well, our crew are sneaking through the halls and successfully incapacitating Invect left and right. As a matter of fact, as we turn our attention back to the crew, here's one now. Poor thing stuck on the end of Kaxos's spear. So we're going to go ahead and renew initiative order since we finished off the rolls last session. So in the in the roll 20, please give me your initiative rolls. Okay. 4 for Boom Squid. Classic Boom Squid.
18 for Willow.
Ooh, what's your dex mod, Willow?
My dexterity modifier is +4.
Cool, so that means you are 1 ahead of the bad guys.
Nice.
I got a sexy 22.
Ooh. Alright. And Cal is 17, and... Oh, yeah. Okay, so Boom Squid and Kaxos need to have... who's got the higher dex?
I do.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
So...
Wait, +2.
Yeah, okay.
I'm curious what Katz's dex now, but...
+1.
Okay. I was about to say, like, I thought he had more dex than that. Okay.
Alright, so I believe that's Val at 22,
Little charisma.
Willow at 18 the higher, bad guys 18 the lower. No, Kala at 17, sorry. You didn't actually roll anything, so I didn't see you. Kala, 17. Squid and Kaxos for L. Okay, great. So, you have Invect on a stick. It is currently slightly damaged and in melee range with you, Kaxos, and close enough to hit you also, Kala. So everyone else, just be aware of your positioning and take it away, Val. So far, he is aware of himself, but the fellow over here on the right does not know you are here.
Hey, Kax, you got that, or you want some help?
As you wish. If you want to kill the one remaining, it's also a viable option.
Vect on a stick is not looking that damaged, by the way. I mean, he's got a spear sticking out of him, but that's really about all the worst that's been done to him so far.
Yeah. I'll take it one at a time, and I'll just shoot Vect on a stick there, and I presume... Yeah, I presume he's not done anything in combat yet, so... Does that...
No, he... As this combat is resuming from a prior session, he did act on his turn in the last round.
Okay, good. Good to know. So I don't have advantage, but I mean, I still have a sexy little +7 to, shooting him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first shot. Can I
Definitely
presume
hits.
it's 25 hits?
Definitely hits.
All right. Let me...
So what are you shooting with here?
I'm using that gnomish make concussion rifle that I pulled from that place we stopped.
Gotcha.
And I haven't moved since last turn, so 1 shot, 1 kill. So 3d8. And is he humanoid?
Vect are counted as humanoids.
All right, that's an additional +2 damage. Let's see what we can do for this guy right here.
Holy ass.
Nice little 22 damage.
Cool.
Although I can also probably safely assume he's still standing.
Well, yeah, but you definitely got all of that one.
All right. Well, I have multi-attacks. Let me do it again.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Still hits.
All right. So that's 23.
What in the ass?
So 45 all day.
What the
Okay.
hell?
All right. Okay. Dag is all I gotta say. You have successfully blown 2 huge gaping holes out of the midsection of this thing. It looks haggard. It went from being annoyed to very afraid in the span of like 0.2 seconds here.
I whisper in code. I whisper amateur to the back. I don't know if he can hear me, but that's his problem if he doesn't. I have no bonus actions.
Alrighty then. So that's your entire turn then.
Willow, you're up.
Yep. Willow, you sure are.
I'm gonna move over here and I'll describe how I do it, but first I'm going to see if I actually hit him. I'm going to try and get him with my swords. First hit. Please hit. 18.
18
So that is
does hit.
10 regular necrotic damage, and that is 3d6 of sneak attack damage for 11 to make 21.
Nice. 21 necrotic all day.
Mm-hmm. And now offhand.
Yep. Go ahead.
The 7.
7 does not get it.
Ah, darn it. So what
But
Willow
you
does?
said you said you did 21 damage.
Yeah, 21 damage.
All right. This thing is hanging on by a thread. Like it actually mostly is hanging on by being stuck on the end of that stick.
Yeah. So what Willow does is she, with using the lack of gravity here, she leaps, she pushes off the side of the wall, then bounces off the ceiling and then just slashes it across whatever accounts for like the torso as she comes down across and just sort of just bounces back to her feet in the zero gravity, just floating there behind it. And that's turn.
Okay. Oh, great. Well, this thing looks up and it's barely hanging on. It kind of swipes ineffectually at Caxos because it's the only thing it can really do with one arm left. You almost feel sad for them.
Poor bastards.
Almost. Not almost. All right. So, but he's still a robot, and majestically manages to crit you.
Oh,
It misses.
So, oh god, 98 on the D100 scale.
oh dear.
Oh, nice.
Sage.
I'm already on it. I'm trying to get back to the crit.
Oh,
So 98.
No. Oh
98.
Was the attack made with spell or magic weapon?
No, it was made
Not
with
that magic zone, yeah.
it was made with a mundane hand.
Yeah, then I don't think anything happens. If your attack was made with a spell or magic weapon, magic goes awry in your favor. Blah.
There's no mundane. Oh.
So what he did was he Master of Disguise slapped Caxos across the face.
He did too for 12 damage.
Ugh.
That's after the crit modifier too. So, outstanding work. But he gets a second attack because he's a robot.
Oh, all of us mechanical types do get second attacks. Yep.
I'm guessing a 16, however, does not penetrate your armor, huh?
Not at all, no.
No, okay, so yeah, that second swipe, it just, I think, surprised himself with that first hit and maybe didn't have as good of a swing on the back, but that's all it can do, really. And it kind of just like shudders and waits for its end to come. It knows it's fucked.
Do it.
It's Callan first.
Oh, it's Kala, yeah.
Oh, it is Cal. Oh my god, you're so quiet, I keep forgetting you're there. Are you sure you're not the rogue?
Well, she is a cat.
Yeah, that's true.
And she is an ambush predator.
That is also true. So ambush the fuck out of this thing, because it's ready to die.
Just a second. I want to.
Okay. Okay.
Ice knife.
No.
Wrong game.
No.
Wrong game.
Wrong character. This isn't the ice knife character. This is the.
It would also be like the worst situation to roll ice knife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't fucking work in here.
First of all, yeah.
First of all, yes, it doesn't work in here. Second, if it did, we got friendlies.
No.
It's all friendlies.
All right.
So he's pretty much in Caxos's grip.
This thing is not really going anywhere. He'll still be able to take an opportunity attack at you if you try and move past. But as long as you don't leave the threat range, it's whatever.
But also, right now, the only thing holding him together is the harpoon through his chest.
Just about.
You know what? I think I want my anime moment.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and resolve this first. I do want to move past him.
Go ahead.
Doesn't he need to make attack of opportunity?
Yeah, but while you're doing that, or while I'm doing that, you can go ahead and move your token.
Because I want my anime moment to effectively be moving stealthily over to this console and then standing up with my shotgun right ahead.
Okay, well, I'm guessing a 10 doesn't make your AC.
No.
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't even really get a good look in at you as you go sailing past with that kick, but just kind of like a half-hearted actual like afterthought swipe, missing you by a country parsec, as we said.
Lovely. Because
Using that.
I'm pulling a Batman moment again as I
Okay.
stand up behind the target. I do, however, want to go ahead and use my bonus action to increase my AC by turning on my shield.
All right.
Actually, wait, that does actually beg the question. Does that shield still work? Because it is not magic. It is a hard light shield.
Ah, so a hard light occupies one of those weird barrier territories. It's considered magical substance. It's not going to work in here. There are physical like variations of these mechanical shields supply with, like basically like a collapsible riot shield almost. The hard light shield, however, would not function.
Well, burn my bonus action.
Okay.
So, well, you know what? I want to do this a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold my action. Should he choose to look up or anywhere in my direction and notice me, then I pull the trigger.
Oh, he notices you. Once you get within like 10 feet of him, you fall underneath his passive perception threshold, and he like the shadow of your passage. and
Oh, I thought their
looks up.
faces were buried in the consoles.
Well, they're obscured, but you've gotten close enough that he's noticed you now.
Yeah, okay. Well, then screw it. I'll go ahead and shoot.
Okay, go ahead and shoot.
What?
He does look up.
About to get a face full of shotgun if I can hit.
Yeah, it's like the moment when the bad guys see Batman's shadow just sort of like encompass them.
Yes.
It's going to be a 19 total to hit.
That does in fact hit. Yes.
Yay. Blitz shotguns. A 2d10 for the close range?
Yeah, it's
Yes, 2d10.
yeah, it sure is.
It'll be 9 damage.
9 damage. Cool.
9 lightning damage. I don't know
Yes.
if that matters too much
It-
or not.
I mean, it doesn't seem to, but it seemed like a good idea. Like it doesn't seem to affect it pardon me. It doesn't seem to affect it in an obvious way, but it sure didn't like getting shot.
I do have one quick question that may include my bonus action.
Go ahead.
I may need an insight roll, but do Vect feel fear?
You know they do.
Then this is going to be an even stupider question considering when we're in a vacuum. Would I be able to, with my oxygen mask, or to be able to breathe, would I be able to make enough sound for it to...
Not unless you put your bubble dome like right up against his like skull plate.
I think I know what she's wanting to do.
Like you would literally have like, okay, so just for the sake of reminding, y'all are basically wearing what amounts to like big 50s style Great Gazoo fishbowl helmet airlines, right? So
Always.
yeah, so yeah. in order
Never
for you-
actually for me.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying for those of you that do need to breathe still, this is what was on offer from the Gnomish armory that was provided to you. In order for you to transmit sound through this void, you will need to come in physical contact with their head plate, at least with.
Okay.
Otherwise, it just looks like you're making faces.
Then I have
Scary
an increasingly
faces.
stupid question.
Not stupid, probably, but carry on with your question.
For both effect and intimidation, can I do exactly that? Push my glass bubble against it to where it would hear me.
That would take an action. I like where your head is at, but it may need to wait until next turn. All right. So that's your turn then?
Yeah, I got nothing else I can do.
Okay. In that case, we're finally going to move on to the bad guys.
Wait,
Wait,
Kala
what?
just
Do
went.
Boom Squid and Cax get turns?
Oh my god, no.
Oh, good. Glad to know that we don't.
No,
get
I
turns.
started. No, I was looking. I'm sorry. I was actually looking at. No, I was looking at the order sheet for the guys. Like I'm doing the HP tracker, and for a second I was looking at that
You're
versus
good.
who was on there.
Ah.
and-
You're totally fine.
That was just funny. That's all.
But
oh god. Boom Squid, you're up.
Yeah. Just gonna move up to the one that's pinned to the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Just grab a big wrench and just smack it.
Whack it.
Whack-a-mole.
red shirt time.
Roll your.
Yeah.
Roll your D100.
Oh, this makes me so happy.
The other half of that. We're really seeing the rolls tonight here on here. Sage, what have you got for a 2?
2, target is pushed back 5 feet.
So I'm gonna say,
Just
for the sake of everything on this, you basically hit the crit out of this thing with your hammer, and the head literally goes flying off at the neck. And the momentum and lack of gravity send the skull down the hallway, flying past Kala, and conks his friend in the head for 1d6 damage, bludgeoning. I was gonna give it to you as 3.
Oh, okay. Well,
So yeah,
Wait, which
you
one is
you knock their block off in the literal sense and send it sailing into their friend for a little extra insult with their injury.
good.
oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that does my heart good.
All right, that's it.
All right, Caxos, you have 1 dead vect on a skewer, and 1 alive vect down the hall with your friend. Up.
Well, this one is dead, so I'll move to the next one
Okay.
and
Whee!
smack it with the sword.
Are you still like on the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay, so we get to like watch you like scuttle bug-like across the ceiling and then smack this guy?
Yep.
That's outstanding.
Like the fucking alien.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's some straight Xenomorph shit. That would be fucking terrifying.
Why do you think I love hanging out with him?
Hanging out. It's
All
Oh,
right. Okay, so go ahead and make your 2 attack roll.
okay.
You're using your big space shark sword.
It's like roll
Yeah,
1d
/R space.
20. Yeah. Plus.
If you have it on your character sheet, you can just click it on your character sheet.
Well, I have it on D&D Beyond, but I don't have it on roll 20.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Well, you can't connect those two if I'm not mistaken.
Can I?
Just,
Wow.
I
Some other
Yeah.
time, perhaps.
Yeah.
later. Worry about it later. You're good.
So the first attack is 11.
No, I'm afraid does not get it.
Second attack is 21.
Does get it.
13. Slashing.
That is
Sharp
That's-
damage.
Yeah, that is absolutely slashing. Slashing. All right. So that's both parts of your attack. Do you have any bonus action options that you would like to indulge in?
Not that I can do in a DMZ.
Got you. All right. If that is your turn, then we're back to the top of the order. Valerie.
All right. I presume I've here. Yeah. 1 second. Show to others. I presume I've got line of sight on that guy.
You can just get around the corner and get your shot
Yeah.
in.
Which is kind of why I got to the corner, just sort of like barely peeking.
Yeah, you can corner shot that.
All right. And I'm sorry that I have to keep asking this, but like, has he acted yet?
He is not actually, because I didn't fuck up the initiative like I tried to just a second ago.
All right. So then, can I presume I get advantage?
You sure do.
I've created a terrifying monster in Valerie, and I want to put that on the record.
Well, make a
Next.
monster to hunt monsters, right?
I presume a 15 misses.
Just misses.
Ah.
This is the problem. This is why you're cursed.
Oh yeah, you have me on. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get a high roll now. Well,
Oh yeah, you were on the wrong controller. You,
True. All right. Well, I presume my second.
but your
attack-
numbers are all the same, right? So it shouldn't.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right.
So I missed my first shot. Just go sailing past Kala. She's probably pissed about that.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
she's got to expect bullets flying past her ears anyway with y'all.
True. I guess my second attack is oof. Yikes! I am just beefing it right now. I'm gonna. Let's see. You know what? I doubt this guy is going to survive very long, but I might as well just like cut in this corner here and just hang out with everybody.
Okay,
Okay.
that's cool.
The corpse of the one Vect is still there.
It
I put
is.
my arm over her shoulder. No.
Yeah, it's kind of like drifting to the side, like bumping off the wall.
Nice.
Hmm.
There's like
I'm tempted to
There's
look
blob-
at it.
globules of like hydraulic fluid kind of floating through space right there.
I'm tempted to like look at it for spare parts, but also I know that would require an action, so maybe
Plus,
later.
these things are also infect. So
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah, they're
don't want their
infected. Oh, they're
parts.
infected.
You probably
Fuck,
don't
never
want a
mind.
donation from these guys now.
Oh yeah, no, this guy's got STDs.
Ooh.
What schematically transmitted?
Data? Yeah, I know it sucks.
That-
So Willow,
Right. So he's just beyond my move speed, so I'm going to have to dash to get to him.
is he now?
Yeah, he's 35 feet away.
Well, you can move here and
You
then.
can, yeah, you
I
can
can
get
move.
to
I
30
can move
feet.
there, and I'll still be. Oh, okay, I'll still be in range
Yeah.
for him. Okay,
You sure
All
will.
right.
And you'll have all
Mhm.
sorts of friends adjacent to him.
indeed. And that's why I like
You
it
know.
now. First attack. That is a 19
Does hit.
for 8 plus 3d6. 18 total necrotic damage on the first hit,
A solid strike indeed.
and offhand attack time. And another 18 for 3 necrotic damage.
Ooh,
So that is 18. So that's 21 total all day.
that's a decent chunk of damage. A large gash across the shoulder and down the side.
Yeah, Willow. I like to think that Willow came in with another just like bonkers flip maneuver and just bounced off the ceiling and just sort of with both blades pointed out like this, she just sort of wrestling speared him
Nice.
and then just did a flip and is just hanging there in midair.
Willow's having so much fun in 0G, and I'm living for it.
All right.
Yeah,
it's my
the
turn.
acrobatics of death are really tasty.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're all caught up. Well, this thing is just completely beleaguered and beset and beside themselves because they don't have any kind of energy weapons. But however, the one arm that you did not strike at yet snaps out and turns into one of those long slashing blades, and he's gonna start swinging. One attack at you, Willow, and one at Kala. So the first one's for you. Does a 12 get your AC?
I do not think so. My
Oof.
AC is currently armor class. Yeah, no, it doesn't get me.
Okay. And I'm guessing also, likewise, a 12 doesn't get your AC either, Kala,
Nope.
huh? All right. So, yeah, evidently this thing was, if not completely intimidated and overwhelmed, then just absolutely gobsmacked surprised. This psycho pirouetting death ballerina that just came after him after the wall crawling sword bug, and this lion-headed woman that just sneezed. And it just the arm goes wild, and he flails and completely fails to hit anybody in any capacity. So he sucks.
I mean, there's Kala's answer. Vect definitely do feel fear.
Oh yes. You look down. There's like a little oil puddle. Except
floating?
in space. Yeah, just floating.
So, Cal, what are you gonna do?
Yes, Kala.
Okay, I was waiting. I didn't know if it was.
No, because I can't. I apparently am just like having a seizure with this initiative order tonight, and I just cannot get the sequence correct. So
My
don't mind me. It's been a day.
Just wanted to make sure I wasn't going too fast for you.
No, I'm just going insane.
Short
It's
trip.
okay, babe. You're still cute.
Bad
Yeah.
there.
My only real thing to do is to rack around and say 17 to
17 does hit.
16. Damn.
All right. A nice solid blast with that lightning gun.
I do want to go ahead and ask one mechanical question.
Shockingly effective. What's that now?
Could I use a bonus action to cock the gun as an intimidation attempt? I mean, if it's mechanically no, then just say no.
I mean, like, overt
Once.
overt intimidation is usually an action in and of itself.
Okay. Well, then that's my turn.
Like, I get where you're going, but honestly, like, the only thing you're gonna get out of this is like him running away, which is not happening. You're very scary. You are very intimidating. He is definitely in perfectly reasonable mortal fear right now.
Does it help if I tell you that Val's afraid of you?
I'm
Alright.
going to be nice and just not say anything.
Oh.
All right.
That was by design.
All right.
It's being nice.
Fair.
Okay. Right. So with Caladon, this poor soul is just so fucked. Boom Squid, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up and shoot it. But
that was
there was a flop. 21.
a crit 0.
On this 0.
10 damage.
Ah. Wait a second. What the hell? Sorry, like
That's one of my favorite lines to ever hear from a DM. I'm just gonna say that.
my whole roll 20 window went away for some reason.
It's weird.
Like,
I didn't actually see what happened.
Oh my god, baby, shot
You
the
rolled a-
DM.
You rolled a 1d0?
by accident.
That's fun. And then you got okay. So your next roll,
My actual to hit was a 21.
that's fine then. Cool.
Yeah.
And then for 10 damage. All right. So I'm just gonna go. Oh god.
No, that's it. I'm done.
All right. That's it. Yep. Not a whole lot for a
Yeah.
boom squid to do when they can't boom.
Yeah.
Murder bug.
Hold on, so I left on that.
What happened to all
Dr.
the grenades?
You
I
were
thought we
you
were
asked
trying
them
not to use
them.
grenade. Yeah.
Let me rephrase the gas grenades and EMP.
EMP might be helpful here, but
I don't
Fuck
have
that.
EMP. I
Yeah,
just
just regular frag grenades on
and I just have gas, which is not going to do anything to it,
a vac.
In an atmosphereless environment.
especially to a vect.
Yeah.
You need to get
Sorry.
something that just starts corroding them like a rust grenade.
Acid. You got acid grenade.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
It's
mean,
on
it's,
the list.
it's not as if it really matters that much. This thing is
This thing's-
really getting shoot up very quickly.
It's dead anyways.
I mean, I have a flask of oil in my pocket and a lighter.
So, Caxaw's, your friends have all taken turns just absolutely wailing the shit out of this, and now it turns to you, broken, bitter, and resigned. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'll just poke it with my sword, I guess.
You want to do it again?
Oh yeah, sure, again.
Okay. Oh, okay. The first attack hits for 6. The second one just misses.
And I remember I'm shield master, so I will shove with the shield.
I mean, okay, sure. So he goes sailing into the next room.
What, there's a room?
No,
Oh,
wait,
there's a
but
room?
he can roll an opposed athletic.
Yeah, I'm just okay, but I'm just
He
gonna say
resigned.
Okay.
he doesn't.
He doesn't oppose it.
He likes being roughed up a little bit.
So I just Captain America the fuck out of that guy, right?
Yeah, it's actually he has a minus to.
Oh no, no chance.
Yeah, he has a minus to strength, so he
I
actually.
have a +7 on athletics.
Yeah,
so-
he could only ever have a 19. He does not succeed in resisting you. So he goes sailing off into the next room in the pitch black beyond.
I presume that I'm next on
Valerie,
initiative?
yeah, I was gonna say, Val,
Unless-
you're up.
Alright,
The very dim light afforded by this corridor area here that's kind of just like bouncing off of everybody's ambient stuff.
Mhm.
You have lost sight of this thing. Like
Okay.
your range of vision pretty much stops right past Kala.
Okay.
Okay, technically,
My
I can choose if I wanna like push it or knock it
Actually, hold on.
prone.
You have dark vision 60, right?
if my eyeball still works, then yes, I do. If it
So
doesn't, then no.
anybody who has racial dark vision has it.
Okay. Mine's not a racial. It was an implant that I got
Yours an
upgraded.
augment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So did I lose that
we-
coming in here or no? I know we
Okay.
talked about that a little
We
bit.
did, and so this is one of those weird things that is one of those border cases, and it will become apparent why later. But from now, just understand that if it stays inside of your body and it still works, stuff that happens outside of your body, like the grappling effect of a hand, like one of those robot hands, that has to like be separate from your body at that point, is going to cease to function. So you do still have your dark vision.
Okay. I guess can I just make a really quick yes or no list real quick? Dark vision, I presume, still goes. My thermoregulator that just keeps me from freezing to death still works.
Yeah, it does, and you are
And-
just barely at the edge of perception for that thing.
Oh yeah,
I just look at
and
the tape.
and I presume my speedy my speedy legs that give me 10 feet of movement in 0G / 10 feet of extra movement on normal walking. Do those work or no?
Oh yeah, those still work.
Sweet. All right.
Legs.
Legs. My legs still work. Good. Okay. That
Yes.
was all the questions I wanted answered. My dark vision 60 lets me see it. And my range of my rifle is not even in question when it comes to 60 feet. I kind of would like to go ask him if he just wants to like give up and leave me around. But also, I presume a 13 doesn't hit his AC.
It does not.
Let me try to shoot again. Oh my god! I had
God.
my first round of combat was so good that I'm being punished by the gods for every subsequent one.
In your arrogance.
In my arrogance.
In your
And-
hubris.
And with that, I guess I'll just move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll just be like, I'll be right up here, and I want to know that I am using those magnetic boots to be just like walking on the ceiling, just because Val's extra. And I don't think I have a bonus action, so that's my turn.
Okay.
All right.
Willow.
So, again, going to push off anti-gravity style, and with my bonus action, I'm going to use steady aim to give myself advantage because there's nobody next to me, and I
Mm-hmm.
presumably there's no point in hiding just to reveal myself again to him. So
I mean, it could be fun.
it could be. You know what?
Could be evil.
I
Yes.
But
will-
hiding would take your action, so then you wouldn't be able to strike.
But I am a
Oh,
rogue.
she's a rogue, so bonus
You could
action.
I can
bonus
hide
action
it.
hide. That is
I will-
that is true.
I'm going to try. I'm going to bonus action hide to just. So what will happen if this works? 24.
Oh, you're pretty fucking stealthy, but I
Yeah,
gotta
so
I gotta roll perception just in case.
go ahead.
No. Okay. Yeah, he didn't
Nah.
see you.
So this room is like dim. Is it dimly lit or dark?
Black.
So what happens is that it sees Willow just fly towards in the room, and then just disappear. Like she sort of flips up onto the ceiling and is just gone for like a half second, and then comes down with the purple laser sword just like reignites and comes down with a 17.
Whew, does hit. I just imagine like Willow moving in that accelerated way, like a Japanese ghost, right?
Nice.
So it's
Yeah,
like there's just that flash of rapid acceleration towards them, and then like you're gone, and then suddenly the
Just-
fucking laser sword's right down
Like,
the back.
right there. Yeah.
All right, so give
So
me your
it's
sneak attack damage.
7 necrotic plus 6 for 13 total all day.
How do you do this?
All right, so like you said, it is just there is the flicker of Willow just coming towards and has disappeared, and then there's just that sudden reignition of the laser sword as she just brings it down and bisects it down the middle, from
Okay.
crown to crotch, and it's just in two pieces. And as it
Alright.
just starts to drift apart, the eye just flickers and just goes dim.
Cool. I will say, you do notice, however, in like the afterglow from the strike and watching the body parts drift away from each other with the momentum of the strike,
Mm-hmm.
you have clipped the wall of whatever was right behind him and have carved a small gash in what looks to be a sort of a stellar storage container, a cargo transport pod.
Hmm.
And there's something faintly glowing and glittering beyond, reflecting a little bit of your laser sword.
Could I do some? Are we out of initiative? I'm guessing.
Yes, actually, for the time being, you don't see any other hostiles, and there are not any other hostiles that are aware of you at this juncture, so you are off initiative.
Does that glow remind me of something we might have seen on a certain spaceport a while back?
It sure shit does.
Oh crap! God, out of character. I can't remember what they're called, but shit, I know what this is.
You probably do.
Willow just sees that and just goes, "Everybody, I think we may have a problem."
Come in blue shift. You said a problem?
Crystals, like the ones in the spaceship that they were trying to haul out of there. It seems like there's crates of them in here. A lot of crates.
Well, I mean, you can't really see
Oh.
you can't see how many there are in here.
Right, but there's a lot of crates.
You're looking at one in a space of undeterminate size.
Right. She's
Boom
like-
Squid, you're up. EOD.
Bad idea.
You don't know how to safely dispose of that?
Willow puts a hand.
I
She
can make
hears
an
bad
explosive
idea.
out of it.
Yeah, as Willow hears bad idea, she goes, "You're the bomb expert. How is that a bad idea?"
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, what? Hi.
There's not a way to safely.
Time out.
Time out.
Sage.
Messaging.
Okay, checking. You were saying no.
All right. So, wait, you? I thought
We
I thought you took EOD training.
We can. We can stabilize it, but if we're gonna do, I can't set off explosives around it and safely detonate it. If that's what you're asking.
I didn't say we needed to destroy it. I just said we need to dispose of it. I don't shove it out an airlock for all I care.
Kala moves past you and just.
And
makes
there's already a dead ordnance here. It'll be fine.
Kala, you're familiar with
You
what
can
the
make
expected
arcane
size
weapons.
of this hold is supposed to be. You start running some mental math. You can go ahead and make me an intelligence check, actually. I want to see what this looks like for me. Make me an intelligence check with proficiency to try and calculate roughly what it is you exactly have in this hold right now.
I want to see a nat 20 here.
Well, asking you shall receive. Nat 20s for a 26.
Damn.
Yes.
Nice.
So we see like the calculations like from the meme from the trigonometry
Yeah,
meme.
so this is...
I did want to say something as I was moving past them, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
As you're asking about the EOD and Kala's making all of this mental calculation, you do hear her as she's walking by say, "We can always sell it."
And yeah, you do say that because as you're going through your head and trying to figure out like the rough area and volume of this cargo hold that you have known for so long, compared to what you're seeing, basically lining what amounts to a 10-foot alleyway between wall upon wall of these cargo containers, you start trying to calculate the black market value for this many void crystals and run out of zeros. It also
Ye-
occurs to you that if anything untoward were to happen to this cargo, your ship would rapidly become the center of the biggest dead magic zone since Old Terra. Sol.
Hey,
Yeah, but it also occurs to me that if anything does happen, that's not going to be my problem from her.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. Hey, Cal, I've got a question. Or Calamity. Hey, Calamity, I got a question.
Yep.
Do you know if Old Taka was into selling these things, or should we be looking for a trigger device in case you know?
Knowing that bastard, he's probably planning on using this, not just moving.
No, I mean, are we standing in the middle of a trap? Is what I'm asking.
This much? No. This is inventory. This is not.
Okay, this is over.
Detonate.
Okay,
Yeah.
if this was detonate, it would need much less. This is
Yeah, these are not
Sufficiently-
arcane warheads you're
Yeah, this is
carrying.
sufficiently
These are
overkill.
these are literally just like stacks upon stacks upon stacks of like
The way it
refined
was
void
described, the way it was described, Val has no distinction between this and an arcane warhead because of what it can do.
Well, I believe y'all would have seen the shell of the one arcane warhead that y'all had to deal with at the station before, where the nanite slime ended up eating out the insides of it. You know, it looks like a proper bomb, right? An arcane warhead looks like a proper explosive. This is just like the good stuff in the middle.
Oh yeah, all I'm saying is it would be incredibly easy for someone to hook up a low-tech radio signal to make some igniter go off and just turn us into space dust.
It's worth pointing out, however, that here in the dead magic zone, these void crystals don't usually look as inert as they do right now. They're usually a more vibrant color. So they're still purple and they're still glittery and shiny, but they're dull and they don't give off any light of their own.
And not to mention that the way that this thing piled on top of each other, one even minute explosion from one of them is setting off all of them. This is literally just something that comes by.
Yeah, Willow, when Kala says that Taco's going to sell them, Willow just nods like, yeah, given what Granny Promethea told us, this is probably for his boss. This is probably from Nihilus, for whatever that doomsday thing he's trying to use to end the universe is. You probably have to let a lot of power to actually, kill all of existence, not just the time crystal.
That's fair.
Yeah.
In my defense, I saw Correos build a kill trap like this once. Okay, it was early on in survival training. We had a class together.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
yeah, Correos, you were tasked with capturing dinner and you incinerated it.
it was cooked.
What the bones?
While they're having this conversation, Willow is going to just slip back in the shadows and tail Kala.
Tail.
Tail. Just because I'm assuming we're moving again, trying to be quiet and stealthy and get through this.
Okay. So
13,
there's
I'm
nothing.
the best.
There's nothing else going to bother you here in this area. I will say that. The end of the hallway, there's actually it opens up into kind of like a landing space out here, and then like the next exit is through this. Down below, like the tread you're walking on, it looks like the entire floor lowers down, like maybe into a cargo loading area or access ramp. But there's no other obvious doors or ventilation on either side. The ceiling does have some vents, but it's like getting into the air duct system, and it doesn't look like it's particularly vulnerable to penetration.
Could I take a look around and see if there's anything like trapped around here, like if we're walking into some little trip lines or anything?
You're welcome to look, yeah.
Investigation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 3. I don't see shit.
You do not. You do notice, however, in front of you is what appears to be the landing platform for an extensible laser bridge, like a hard light bridge.
Mm-hmm.
It is naturally currently off, but you can see the hard light emitter frame on this and the opposing side where it would be otherwise. This expanse here is currently closed off and cannot be accessed. You can, however, go all the way across and reach the other side. You notice that door is not shut all the way.
So we can just jump and.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just using my fucking rocket boots because.
Well, literally just traveling in a straight line, just pushing off from the opposite wall would get you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I was unconscious for 2 sessions. I got surgery. I'm using the rocket boots.
So on the other side here is it is essentially like a lift platform hub. There is one to the left and one to the right. There's still no power in any of this section, but you do notice that the one on the left is slightly ajar, like it had been jimmied open at some point. The one on the right remains closed. So this one here, like this door here, has been jimmied open. You don't see anything in the darkness beyond, but you will need to. Somebody needs to make a strength check to finish opening this the rest of the way for everyone to fit.
I'll do it. 21.
It budges a little bit, but it's a really tough ass door.
I'll help.
Trying to move these hydraulic powered doors with no power and no magic is a real pain in the ass.
Not helpful.
Hey,
Okay.
Dr. Smites.
Did you want to give advantage on that instead of
we can do that.
Helping instead of helping. I'm helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's give some advantage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the other d20 for us, Kala.
Oh, sorry. That's a 10.
Okay, so helping didn't help.
Mhm.
However, I think with the second attempt, perhaps from Dr. Smites.
I mean, I have 19 strength, but they seem to be like super into it, and I'm
All right, fine. I'll say after a couple of attempts of really spirited struggling, they managed to wedge the door open wide enough to fit even the aqua suit. So you now have access to a lift shaft that is pitch black and, well, I mean, you can't tell if there's anything in it or not.
good
Well,
job.
I've got the dark vision, so I may as well start moving off through the area.
Okay.
by the way,
Are you gonna like just push your way up, or are you gonna like wall crawl it up, like using the handrails?
Most likely the handrails, because I do not want to be surprised by anything
Fair point. Okay. Are you going to be stealthy, or are you just gonna zoom up there?
healthy. I'm assuming that every inch is a trap set on my own.
Delta.
That's a very smart assumption, but go ahead and everybody that wants to make me stealth checks.
I will make a stealth check.
Willow, of course, vanishes like a ghost.
26.
What's
23.
my
Unsurprisingly, the
stealth?
cat is at home and stealthy as fuck in her own territory.
Okay. I got a 19.
Dr. Boucher is reasonably stealthy, and in fact, so is Caxos now.
13. Yeah.
That's fine, though. I mean, like,
Shit, you're running silent.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
For once.
Yes. So we have a very stealthy crew here as you move upward, and you don't find any obstacles in your way except until you get to the very top where you realize the lift car is in your way. The next floor up is about 5 feet ahead of where you are currently at the top of the chute, and
Is there an access hatch? Is there a maintenance access hatch on the bottom of it?
they're sure not.
All right. Well, unless anybody else wants to take care of it,
Isn't there a
I'm gonna turn my claws on and try to just carve a hole.
Yeah, before you do that,
Yeah,
Okay.
let's try to keep the ship intact.
Oh yeah, shit. This is yours. It's true. I can turn my claws off.
Yeah. I think
Uh,
Kala will murder you if you do that without permission.
so this is a regular cargo lift? Is
Yeah.
there not a small section maintenance ladder to go up and down?
Yeah,
Which
on
would
the top
have-
of the car. You're on the bottom of it.
I thought through the shafts like that, there's always a ladder that goes parallel with the elevator shaft, to where maintenance could get anywhere without being impeded by said elevator.
It's only really wide enough for like the not large the you three, right? Kala and Willow and Valerie could like jimmy up the side, but it would be a pretty serious acrobatics check. This ship, it does have one of those little access ways, but it looks like it wasn't designed for like medium-sized organic beings, but more like little repair drones, right? So all the maintenance hatchways and accesses are for much smaller size entities than just like your normal service people. Seems like a lot of the maintenance on this craft was handled by bots.
Okay. Is there a section, large or small enough, that could be dismantled, unbolted, unscrewed, that could be removed with a little bit of effort to allow the others through?
Go ahead and everyone make me some investigation checks.
Yeah.
Just to have, I mean, how often do you really look at the underside of your own lift gate, though, right?
Do you not realize the ship is the only thing she's cared about? She'd be combing every inch of that.
Okay,
Ian's
well,
position is concerned.
to follow up on a hunch on this, go ahead and investigate for me.
Dirty 20 on my side.
Okay.
I got a 9. It's not an animal. No, Jack.
All right. So
No.
you find you find the manual release for the actual like motivator cables.
You'll release. I forgot about that.
So you are able to basically take this thing off of the hard line rails and crank it up or down.
Well, shortest trip would be up.
Mhm.
Probably be move it upwards as far as much as not as much as possible, but enough to allow the others through without having to scrape the metal.
Yes. So a series of athletics checks to force the wheel to turn and advance the entire lift gate up a little bit at a time.
Yeah, we can.
Question: would I make those checks harder if I attach my magnetic boots to the bottom of the thing and just hitch the ride with everyone cranking it?
You don't know exactly what would happen, but it probably wouldn't be doing you any favors.
I refrain.
Make me a survival check to see if you're likely to survive pulling that kind of shenanigans right now.
All right.
No, don't. I'm bullshitting.
I mean,
I do, however, need those athletics checks to try and crank open the manual advance.
How many is a series?
Well, I'll say if you're gonna do it in pairing off, you can do a 2 pairs of 3 checks at each of the controls. So there's like basically 2 winches that run up and down on either side, right? So, I mean, somebody's gonna have to sit out, but 2 of you on either side and running it with 3 checks each should
15.
get it.
5.
Okay.
do you want to do it or should
I mean, I think I'm probably better.
very easily? I've got a +1 to strength and no proficiency. Gee, all right. Hell yeah.
Okay, so who's pairing off where?
I'm pairing off with Kareos and
Yeah.
performing the help action rather than actually doing it. So giving Kareos advantage.
All right. That
Alright.
works. So 21. That's we'll need to see who's on team B.
Kala, definitely.
Okay. Who else? Caxos or
Me, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all want to who's doing the rolling or who's
I
Assisting.
rolled my 3. I don't know if you want to assist or if you want to roll your own.
So how does it work? It's just on athletics.
Yeah. You're literally just trying to strong arm this thing into moving now.
And we both roll, or I mean,
Well, like I said, it's like you can either help or you can try and roll, opposed checks and see who gets the higher. Ultimately, whoever is the strongest can make it move.
well, I rolled on athletics like 14 before.
Right. So, okay. There's a kind of a grinding sound. You guys managed to advance it like a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be moving very far. So go ahead and roll your second sequence.
16 for my second one.
17.
Not one.
Okay. Well, the 16 is enough, and the 17 is enough, and you do manage to advance it an actual like a solid 1.5 foot in this go round. You feel more than hear the scraping of the metal on metal and like the thing protesting, but being that it's still void space, or airless space, you can't actually hear it. But it definitely vibrates very loudly.
And I had a 19 on my last roll.
Okay.
20.
24.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So the team all pull together and give a mighty heave, and the lift opens up enough to give you a clear 4-foot gap space leading into the corridor beyond the landing. And I'll put you on the command deck of the Proud Rock. Boop-ba-doo. And there we are. So you have all made it up and out. So Kala, as you go out, you see the passageway to the right, which leads back into like the crew section and everything, is closed off. The lift on the opposite side, the door is like closed off. But the doorway here that leads into the command structure is slightly ajar.
Question: why can't I not see any of my compatriots with my dark vision?
Ooh.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I
It's just my token.
see everything in the bubble.
I think I'm still right.
Yeah. The
I
bubble
thought this
was-
was just like some like temporal distortion. And suddenly you only see so many people.
Well, given
Well,
our
that's-
campaign,
Well, I can see now.
It's weird, is because you should have night vision. I'm looking at your token, and it should have night vision on.
Well,
Well, I can see
Is it-
Kareos.
I think it's probably just because we control both tokens.
True.
is it what is it? What the token settings? Is it aura radius or something?
60 foot. Yeah.
Aura
So-
radius 160 foot. Because it was blank for me for a second.
Would it help if I turned on a flashlight?
'Cause-
Probably not
yeah.
the best to give away.
Caxos, can you see, darling?
Black and white map, but nothing else. Yeah.
I'll just turn off the lighting. I'm still trying to get it to work. I got closer. I thought we had it.
Yeah, it's working perfectly for me.
Okay.
'cause
Well,
I'm
I'll fuck with it later.
Wait, is anyone here lacking dark vision at all?
Reload the page, please.
It's
No,
all
right.
it's working for.
It's fine.
you were
I don't have that.
I don't have dark vision.
You don't have dark vision? Neither of you? Oh. Do you want a flashlight?
I have a flashlight.
Okay,
have
now
torches.
it's just the whole thing.
Okay.
You're gonna use torches?
Yeah.
You know, Atman?
No,
You know, I want to see. No. I want to see him try.
No, I don't have torches actually. I was kidding. I have I guess, flashlight.
So while the
That-
rest
that
of
I
you are
never
screwing around, I'd like to peek into the command portals.
Okay, so you know that there's like one more segment between where you are and the bridge. So there's 2 officer console stations and a small series of what amount to basically like VIP passenger seating. So there's at least one more space to get through before you hit the bridge. But given your line of sight, you don't see any other enemies where you are.
I would definitely try to let the group know, again, simple hand gestures, and 2 enemies, 1 to from what I can see.
But I don't think you can actually.
Okay.
I'm looking at your field of vision, and I believe you're
Oh.
actually blocked line of sight.
I thought you just said I could see them.
No.
Can I roll stealth to move forward? Should I roll stealth if I want to stealthily move forward?
I said you can't see anything else from where you're standing.
Eh,
Once you
sorry.
advance, yeah, it's fine. Once you advance, though, it won't be an issue. But for right where you're standing, you
Wanna roll
can't
initiative?
see into the whole. Not yet.
Bill's going stealth again.
Yeah, I'm
Double
I'm
18
doing
is
the
nice.
same.
Okay, I tell you what. If everybody else wants to go ahead and get on your Mission Impossible, then you.
Oh fuck! I rolled a 6 in stealth.
So
Well,
what
that's good.
happens
That
when
means
you
you got
roll
it.
instead?
Get it out of the way, and so that shit roll's not going to be your new initiative order.
I mean,
So stealth and
That's
then
fair.
initiative?
Or in the opposite direction. I don't care.
Do yours. You already have it set
No.
on you.
do initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'll do my initiative rolls then. Okay, I got a 17 on initiative.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, Revised Rangers, it's good. It's very fun.
So 18 stealth, 23.
Hooey.
18 stealth, 24 initiative.
Okay, good grief. Okay.
Or
well,
stealth 22 initiative.
My stealth is
Motherfuckers.
8, and I'm just fuck it. I'm not here.
6 initiative,
Oh.
9, 4 stealth.
Okay, so you are
Zero
not
G-
stealthy or fast.
No sound environment. It's fine.
Never have been.
Well, okay, hold on. Your initiative again, please, Valerie.
Oh, my initiative is 17.
17.
Sorry, I know there's a lot of rolls right there.
That's okay. And Kexos. It's 9. Okay.
I do have one, I don't want to say surprise round, but if everybody could give me 1 turn to effectively jump ahead on the initiative, I do have a quick plan.
I'm good with it.
All right.
All right.
Nobody else is doing anything, so you have time to
Oh.
explain your plan if you wish.
I'll
Never
let you
steered
go
us-
first.
Haven't steered us wrong yet, pilot.
I'm sorry?
You haven't steered us wrong yet, pilot.
Oh, sorry. Didn't quite hear that clearly for some reason. My ears are...
You're
Um,
fine, Calamity. You're fine. I'm using non-standard communications with your bubble. It's
I
understandable.
thought we were talking out of character. Or
Oh.
responded to that. Anyways, no, my main idea is to get all the way across the room, sight it out, and give hand signals for communication on who has what where.
Where do you intend to move?
My first idea was towards the VIP chair.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. Okay, from where I'm at, can I see if the door opposite is ajar?
What is the length of your dark vision? 60?
Yeah, 60.
So you would very, 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 very faintly be able to make it out.
Okay. Is it open or closed?
It appears to be like almost closed. Like they had opened it at some point and then they tried to shut it again and couldn't quite get it to go all the way.
In that case, okay. So if that's the case, then I will make my movement, my full movement, as stealthily as possible with that 18 and try and sight everything I can on both sides.
Okay.
Effectively floating backwards for the last few feet to catch the corner.
Okay, they don't take any notice of you.
All right.
You-
What do my
you-
cat eyes see?
You actually notice two more of those invect, but these ones are the ones from before were. I mean, there's no other really way to say it. They were without apparel, um, basically working unclothed in the maintenance and utility function. These two invect, however, are dressed in what look like void priest robes, and are honestly just kind of like sitting there inactive, like they're in downtime.
And they're the only two I see.
They are the only two things you see in the room right now.
Huh. Well, I would, as quickly as possible, communicate that to anybody that can see, one on each side, pointing towards my direction, and that'll be my advantageous one.
I tap Willow on the shoulder, just like hand motion that Willow, you and me take the one at the top, and I look at Cax and Correos. I'm just like, you want the bottom?
Maybe Willow and I should go together since we are both melee.
I was thinking.
not using bombs.
I was thinking one melee, one range each.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that if we both melee go together, we can give us each other advantage,
I-
like sneaking
yeah.
attack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can be your
whichever one,
melee.
whichever one doesn't get melee, I close range shotgun.
True. Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. So Cax and I up top, the rest of the others down the bottom.
All right, on your
Sounds good.
initiative.
All right.
First up, Willow.
Okay, so does my 18 still carry over for stealth?
Yes.
All right, let's just measure out how far I gotta.
We should be so kind as to post initiative as well. Well, whenever you got time.
So yeah, Willow's going to sneak up behind this guy, and yeah, I have enough. Is it all right if I hold my action? Would I be able to still hold my bonus action for the offhand attack, or would I have to do both now?
But
because we don't know what. And do we know what? We don't have the initiative count for the bad guys, do we?
No, you don't.
Because wait,
are you worried about sneak attack?
No, I'm not really
Okay.
worried about sneak attack because my stealth carried over, so we pretty
That's
sure he
what-
didn't see me.
Yeah.
Plus my
absolutely.
passive is insane. So I was just worried about making sure that we have another melee right there as soon as I'm done. Unless this is a surprise round, which means we all go early.
Well, I mean, they haven't noticed you.
Fair enough. So you know what? I'm here. I snuck in. He didn't see me. I'm fairly certain. Both ways with active stealth and with passive stealth. So I'm gonna swing at him.
Go for it.
First up, 19
does hit.
for 7 necrotic and 8 sneak attack.
I
So
don't.
15.
Okay. Okay, so 8 all day, huh?
Yeah, so it's 15 all day with a 7 necrotic and the 8 sneak.
Okay. Ow.
And then followed up with the second one for the offhand, which is 14.
14 misses.
Nah, whatever. Still got the first big hit.
Mm-hmm. But now it definitely is animate and aware of you. You come in with that first attack, and literally its head turns 180 degrees, and its eyes light up.
Willow kind of just jumps a little bit at the freaking exorcist head. But I have a question. Do these robes look familiar?
You do recognize the cut and insignia of the Void Priest robes.
Yeah. Willow narrows her eyes, and into the comms she says, "The freaking white lady is here."
Oh, son of a bitch. All right.
And that's turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to roll some initiative for one of them. But everybody else can go ahead and take their action.
What's the order again?
Kala is... Okay, so... Actually, here you are.
Yeah.
Plug this in.
Yes, please. Thank
I think
you.
it's Willow, Calla, Val.
Okay, and 11 for the bad guys today.
Still a vacuum up here, right?
It is, yeah. Which is useful because when this thing turns around and its mouth opens up, nothing comes out.
You think that they would remember they're in a vacuum.
Well, you'd think that when you get stabbed in the back, it hurts, and your first instinct is to go, "Ow!"
I'm really glad we live in a verse where Vect have been programmed with instinct.
Well, I mean, they
Program with pain receptors as well. I'm just reminded of that bit from DBZ Abridged. Pain isn't, don't talk to me like you understand the neural system. Pain is imperative, recognize when you're in peril, to give the human body context. So contextually speaking, how fucked are you right now?
about 15 points so far.
Yeah.
Kiala, you got anything to do here?
Okay. Actually, yeah. It was Willow and Kaz heading topside, and the rest aiming at the bottom, right? We'll pull my Batman again right behind him. However, what?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh,
He was having a moment.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Kala. Instead of attacking, do I need to roll any type of insight to see if he's noticed, if this one has noticed anything? Or am I confident it's...
He has now. I mean, that's when you get within 10 feet of this thing, like it starts to like the eye receptors light up and it starts to turn in your direction. It's not fast enough to react to you in any sort of immediate sense, but it's aware of you now.
You take a step back for a second, and should I have specified I was trying to be sneaky, or...
Yes, that is actually very important. So go ahead. Yes, you can keep on your stealth, and I will give you that continued lack of awareness for right now. Important distinction though. Difference between being intimidating and like sailing up to this guy and trying to scare the life out of him, and then sneaking up to him and then trying to scare the life out of him.
It's hard with you sometimes because there are times where you don't need us to specify something, and then there are other times where we don't know we need to specify something.
Admitted, and I'll try and work on that going forward. So yes, please sneak up on him.
Said you do want me to roll for that, or
no? You can use your same. You can use your same score. Just now that I know that you're being sneaky.
Okay. Yeah. So stealth score, move behind him, hold action, and that whole action will be to wait until he notices me specifically before I fire. Because if he's not going to react to anything else that's happening, I'm going to motion for anybody else to attack the other one while I keep watch on this one.
Fair. That's fine and fair. And Boom Squid, you're up.
All right. I'll move out towards the center. I assume I can see Callum motioning to hit the other one.
Do Nautilus have dark vision?
No, I do not actually.
Ooh.
So can I see either one?
I was gonna say you might be kind of fucked here if nobody's giving off any light sources. 25 feet and pitch black.
Yeah.
No, I think you're.
Does my laser sword not do anything?
I was about to say,
Yeah, I was gonna say you would have dim light on the north side, so you could just.
Can you see Darth Willow?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can just make out Darth Gru up there.
That's my backup. Pick up the gun.
No, we're jumping laser swords.
All right, I'm gonna shoot it. Going up there.
Okay, we can try. But the shot goes wide. I'm sorry to say, and
I assumed as much.
Embeds itself a nice hole in the wall.
That.
Oh, okay. Well.
That's your turn then? Okay.
Yeah, I can do very, very
little in dark and dead magic zones.
And when I am not allowed to use explosives yet.
I'm gonna walk on the ceiling, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can see, I presume with my dark vision, I can see Callus saying shoot the other person.
Sure can.
Cool. And with that, I look at the person that, look at that Vect right next to Willow, and I'm gonna see if I can make it go bye-bye.
Has not acted on his turn yet.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. Can I presume a 22 hits?
You sure can.
All right. Now, I'm going to have to actually type this in because this is the first time this entire session that Osak has not triggered. But I still think it'll be I still have faith that it'll be a solid hit. 17 damage.
That's a solid hit. All right.
All right, and now for my second attack. I presume a 9 goes wide.
Does, yeah. So it puts another little bullet hole right next to the first one there.
Oh. And I can't think of any bonus actions, so I guess the baddies can go.
So 17 damage all day for your round.
Yeah, 17 all day. Yeah, pretty low damage this turn.
I mean, sure, if that's how you feel about it. I mean, it's still getting pretty fucked up, but it does now respond at last, and it's gonna do the only thing it knows how to do, and it's gonna try and arm blade Willow to death. So, ooh, 24 hits
Yeah, that'll definitely hit, but I'll uncanny dodge it.
for 3 damage.
So if I uncanny dodge that, just like what, 1 damage?
Well, let's see what you can go ahead and uncanny dodge that if you want to, but he's got another swipe coming.
All right.
11 probably doesn't get it though.
Yeah, I have it. So what's half of 3?
So good.
You say, I'm just gonna say 1 or 2?
Yeah, 1. So like he manages to like just barely scratch the edge of your cheek, and like
Yeah.
you have like just like that little tiny droplet of blood that like immediately incenses Valor. Would like to rage. It's not even a class feature of yours. Would like to rage.
I would like to rage, not mechanically, but flavorfully.
Flavorfully. Well, the paladin here, Caxos, sees that bad guy doing that thing, and it gets ready to take an attack. However, I do have to make one thing. Come on, will you stop doing that? I gotta turn off my Discord. Okay, yeah. The other one has no concept that anything is happening. He's in a meditative state of blissful unawareness.
Contemplating the
got
void.
not this color.
He
With
is,
a
in fact,
shotgun right behind his head.
yeah. Well, he is very contemplating the void right now.
It's having a good old time.
Just thinking about how nice it'll be when he can rejoin Oblivion.
Just wait.
Oh, don't worry, we'll deliver.
Champ
Cax.
boy, we have got a surprise for you. Caxos.
Well, the only place I can see some light is here, so I'll move here. I'll follow the light.
Am I wrong to make
Like any
a bug attracted to light joke?
No, like
No.
that's the good bug. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. I'm
I
like a
need to
paladin.
see. I need to see Arnold Cax just like with the moth like going
Lamp.
lab.
No, the lamp brother meme, but it's cats.
Just chibi Cax
So-
lab.
So, because I've learned from the best rangers, first I will use my bonus action to try and knock it prone with my shield.
Okay, so do you want to like try and start like lead with a shove attack here? Is that what I'm
Yeah, I will use my bonus action with the shield master feat to
Okay.
oppose athletics and try to
Yeah.
Okay.
knock it prone.
All right. Well, he can't beat in 20, so
It's not an
Oh.
20. It's a dirty 20.
what I'm just saying is that dirty 20 is still more than he can withstand because he's
Oh.
got a -1.
Oh, then yes, it's well, it still can not 20. Technically.
It's a skill check, so it would still be 19. You can't.
Oh yeah,
roll
it's a
skill
skill check.
checks.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so it gets knocked prone,
Yes,
which means that now melee attacks have advantage.
they do, which is really weird when you think about it in terms of zero gravity. But basically, you send him bouncing against the far panel, and he rebounds in such a way that he is incapable of defending himself. You have advantage.
His sense of orientation is off.
Well, I mean, for crying out loud, he was just sitting here meditating, contemplating the void, and then all of a sudden, some
He just gets
crazy
cold
ghost
cocked by
materialize,
a
and he gets like
bug.
sliced and
thing.
shot at, and
Is that Willow goes before he can right himself, so.
Mm-hmm.
and she will.
Yes.
But
Yes.
That's good.
Okay, so first attack is a 26.
yeah, that'll get it.
7 slashing. Second attack is wow. The 27. Sorry, no, I didn't wanna. Oh no, yeah, no, I didn't roll the damage. Wait, no, that's not the damage. 7's the damage.
So 14 all day,
So
yes?
14 all day, yeah.
Ooh, gosh, he is, he's looking pretty haggard and prone, and it's the top of the order, so Willow.
Yeah. Time for slashing. First one. 25.
Does hit.
8 necrotic and 6, 10, so 18 all day for
Ooh,
that first hit. And second offhand attack is a 18 as well for 5 more necrotic damage.
ay, 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 ay. Y'all are just murder
18.
machines.
So it's 23 damage in total.
Yes. This poor Vect, much like his compatriots, is just not built to withstand this kind of rapid fire ass whipping from y'all. They function much better in teams, but they've been caught completely with their pants down here, and it's just been a sad, sad state of affairs. It's still up, in a metaphorical sense, only because it is definitely down in every other way that there is possible for it to be.
Well, it's also up in the sense that it's floating in 0 gravity. So it's got that up for it.
Obliquely, sure.
Yeah.
It's like that's an Escher question, really. But
I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
is that your turn?
That is my turn. I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
You're not terrible. You're kind of kicking this thing's ass right now.
You're
Kalahari,
wonderful.
you have a still unobserved, or a still unaware, I should say, Vect here that is just begging for death, metaphorically speaking.
Reason to change my plan. I will hold
You're
my
just
action
gonna
yet
stay
again.
there and be intimidating, huh?
I mean, there's no point in A, trying to move to the opposite one when literally everybody else is wrecking its shit. And B, no reason to try and take this one on myself when there's still one unobserved area and this one may still come out of its funk.
Truly, discretion
With
is
or
the better
without
part of
shotgun
valor.
shells.
Okay, fair point. So your action is held.
Italy notices me or anything else?
All right. I guess in that
Yeah,
case,
not just point.
I mean, like honestly, like that guy is kind of zonked out right now. He's actually meditating. So, as far as the world around it is concerned, like he has no real concept of what's going on. He hasn't been disturbed by anything.
Like it's very tempting to take a shot against this guy on my turn coming up because like I'm gonna have disadvantage on the prone dude.
Y'all
Yeah.
literally caught them like taking a nap here. It's kind of sad, for
You
them.
can-
Boom Squid, you're up.
so
Wait.
just out of character,
Ah,
you can hold that sniper shot till he gets up
Yeah,
True.
and then take that shot.
but you can only get one attack, hold one attack, not the multi-attack.
Better one
Yeah.
attack without disadvantage than multiple
Absolutely.
attacks.
No, yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
I was just saying, like, you can. Oh no, yeah, you're gonna do it.
Well, I'm gonna move into melee range
Okay.
and hit it with the wrench.
yeah.
Oh god.
Still an
This is-
advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wrench at advantage.
I mean, it's a robot, so it,
Oh, you're gonna fix it all right.
Oh no.
Babe.
But you rolled with advantage, and you managed to avoid a
I
crit.
managed to avoid the crit fail.
But you did not, in fact, manage to connect with the thing.
It would have been so cool if it did,
It's
though.
so good.
I just,
Yeah.
but you
So
rolled a
good.
1, and then you rolled a 2.
Two.
And I just like, wow.
The fate said no.
Yeah.
I think the universe felt sorry for these bastards.
It must be
I could have rolled worse, technically.
true.
You
could've
could
rolled
only
much
have
worse.
just rolled worse.
Just out of curiosity, this blitz gun doesn't have any type of charge mode, does it?
It does not. No, no. It, most of its variability comes from things right at point blank.
Sorry, I got my hopes up for a delayed blast. And,
Ah,
never mind.
no. We can talk about like front loading charge mechanics later. But not just now. So Boom Squid, you managed to avoid hitting yourself in the face with the wrench. Valerie, you're up.
If I wanted to hold my turn, could I set 2 specific conditions on which I could go off?
You can pick a condition
Um,
for a held action.
because I'm not sure if I want to make the condition if this guy gets back up, or if I want to make the condition if Kala gets, or if Kala fires her gun.
Well, remembering for a
Um,
moment that creatures that are prone, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks against them.
Yeah. No, I mean I wouldn't be shooting at a prone creature anyways with either of those. Very specifically, the first condition is when it gets out. You know what? I think I'll
Right.
go with that one. Whenever the guy getting swarmed, if he gets up, I'm gonna take a shot. That's my held
Okay.
action.
Cool. Great. Well, as it happens, that's exactly what tries to happen. He does grab the arm of the chair that he was sitting in and uses half his movement to right himself.
Cool. Let's see if I can mess him up for that very sin. Oh, a 13 probably misses.
Sorry, does not hit.
Oh well.
It's okay.
Uh,
We're just cursed.
That's okay. Yeah. Just-
Yeah, you kind of are, but that's all right. But yeah, the arm blade lashes out from underneath these silky robes and starts slashing at things. Boom Squid, you're the first target, and Willow, you're the second.
All right.
And I need 2 players, so it'll actually roll. 21, get your armor, Boom
Yep.
Squid? Okay. For 5 damage.
Cool.
And then I'm guessing a 6 doesn't hit you at all, does it, Willow?
Nope.
Cool. So while he does manage to get a hit off and put a dent in your aqua suit, that's really about all the more he manages because the second swing goes wide. However, he is no longer prone, and he doesn't have any bonus option actions. And it still looks like he's trying to scream his head off. However, at the end of his turn, his torso does finally right itself, and you are now no longer looking at Owlman. It's like, you know how IG-11 in The Mandalorian was like turn his torso backwards and still be firing it every which way? It's a little bit of that action. He doesn't go full 360 with it, but he does some very uncomfortable looking things with his neck. Caxaws, you're up. The other guy still has not noticed anything.
Okay. So, well, this time let's try a different thing. This time, bonus action, I will try to push it against the console, but softly. No, against the wall. I don't want to break the console.
Okay. Are you going to make him prone, or are you just trying to shove him? Okay. You have to make an attack roll for that. Like you'll have to make sure you hit him first, and then you can shove him to see if you can make him move. But you'll win that check. You just got to hit him first.
Yeah, don't be afraid to make him prone. I'm fine with taking disadvantage because
Sure.
it gives everyone else their advantage.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then I will do the prone thing then.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Your local sniper says, "Please
Go
prone
ahead and
him."
make your athletics check just to make sure you can knock him down.
1d 20 plus 7.
No, that ain't gonna get it.
Cannot roll me. Then first attack,
That does hit. Roll
13
that.
damage.
How much damage? 13. Okay.
13.
How do you end it?
Well, okay, yeah. The second attack wouldn't even hit.
Well, we're gonna disregard that second attack because no, that didn't happen.
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. Yeah.
Guys.
How was that robot looking like real bad? But it was.
He was extraordinarily fucked up. He had several holes in his body and a couple of slash marks.
I will just like crawl behind them, and my tail will go through. Have you seen Aliens?
Mm-hmm.
I will do what the Queen does to Bishop.
Oh, do you have a tail like that, or are you just gonna use your sword?
I mean, it's not a spear. Mine has like a pincer, but I think I can pull it off.
Okay, mechanically I'll let you have the sword attack, but for flavor that sounds gross and disgusting, and I love it.
Yeah.
So you have eliminated yet another member of the priesthood here, and sent them to their final rest. Kalahari, you have a blissfully unaware void priest Vect sitting here just meditating calmly while your friends beat his companion to death.
And I just had the best idea of all. My hand signal goes from everybody go over to that one to, hey, everybody, come over here for a minute.
Yeah, Willow, it's on your initiative actually, but there's nothing left to do in that corner.
Yeah. So
Maybe I
Val,
can just take the ship back without him noticing.
I don't
So-
want to chance him waking up if we're fighting somebody else on a different part of the ship.
Yeah.
Fair.
so Val's hanging from the ceiling, right?
Yes.
All right. So I don't have to spend any extra movement going through her space.
No, you're good.
Jess, do I have to spend any extra movement going through?
No,
her
no,
space?
no. You can move through allied spaces, no problem.
Okay, so Willow's going to bonus action dash over to Kala's side. Presuming my passive stealth doesn't mean shit or anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say is what is your passive stealth?
It's 20.
Yeah, you're fucking a ghost. Like it's disgusting how stealthy you are.
I remember that weekend.
But you do move stealthily, yes.
Yeah, but as Willow moves stealthily past Val, she does a moment to do a little like spin because the anti-gravity, just spin and just like wink at Val, and then just like spins back and rights herself,
Oh my
and
god.
then just comes to a stop by Kala. And I would like to just gonna look at Kala first for just like any should I go ahead and
Are you asking if you should go ahead and hit it now or wait for your
that's what I'm
friend?
asking. Yeah, looking at Kala, like should I hit it now?
At this point, let's wait because everybody swinging at the exact same time, everything going off all at once is better than waiters.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna hold my action.
Are we really gonna like treat this thing like Caesar?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh
It may be the only one we get.
my god.
I love it. So yeah, hold my action to slash this thing.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm excited for this, Kala. I think I already know what you intend here. You're gonna hold your action to shoot.
Second verse, same as the first.
All right, cool. Well, hey Faye, welcome back. You picked the exact right time to rejoin us because it's your turn.
Oh, perfect.
Everybody's holding their action, waiting to
We're all walking over here just to like
gank this
Caesar
poor
this
goblin.
guy.
Has no idea what's about to happen to him.
We're gonna JoJo this guy.
Beautiful.
We're gonna JoJo stomp him.
I mean, actually, now that I think Boom Squid and I have no idea what's happening in the other room. So
I mean, I'm just following the lead.
Paul just left, and I'm in pitch darkness. Like,
Well,
wow.
your lights
Willow just
went
left.
that way.
Oh, you have the lights on. Okay,
Yeah,
follow the lamp.
Yeah. Follow the
the
light.
lamp is your guide.
Lamp
Although using
brother.
the swords like the airplane lights coming back.
Bring in the big boy. Bring in the big bug.
I got
Yeah,
overexcited with the
that's what she does. She does the spin when she flips over to give Val the wink. She just does the airplane thing, but as she gets closer to the thing, she shuts them off.
guide the bug
Yeah,
into
so no
landing.
stealth.
Nice. Okay.
That is so good.
That's classic. I love it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll hold an action to shoot in that direction when I see an actual threat.
Alrighty. Valerie?
So I am on the ceiling just taking a nice like sniper sitting position. So basically that's what I've been doing. Sitting down on the ceiling. And you just see me make a 180 and turn clean around and lock eyes, and I use my headset to send a text to a Kala, but just a thumbs up emoji.
No signal.
No, oh, I thought I had like
The radio waves won't
Non-mag-
penetrate, or your not
a
radio.
non-magical
like
cell
your-
phone. I thought my cell phone was just like radio.
I thought it was plugged into your like cyberware, which like it wouldn't.
it is, but I didn't think. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
it's ether. It's the ether net out there,
Okay.
Magic Land.
All right. Well, I just turn around and click the earpiece. Like,
You can take a
locked in.
picture for later.
Yeah, I do take a picture. I take a picture and I just like put in my earpiece. I got the shot.
You can just say it's like in your outgoing mail.
Yeah.
Just waiting for a signal. All right. Okay, Valerie, baddies. I'm gonna have to make another perception check because this is just getting patently ridiculous.
I mean, oh wait, I just realized there is one bonus action item. You know, I'll save that for later.
Okay.
I'll save it for later.
Okay, so both of you that are actually within range of this guy are still too stealthy for him to detect. And nobody else is close enough in this place to arouse his suspicion. He has managed to not notice anything.
Death.
Caxaws,
Okay,
lamb.
I'll just move closer to the lamp and since my movement isn't all that great, I will just grab my harpoon gun and point.
You can use the glide function, can you not?
But it doesn't increase my. I mean, it's like a 1-turn flight every turn. Like
But it doesn't actually increase your range.
No.
Okay. All right. Did you? Okay. That's. I mean, you're not gonna like try and use your harpoon again.
I mean, I'll ready it. Like everyone is readying. So when the first shot happens, I'll just shoot a harpoon with no rope.
Okay. All right. Top of the order then. Willow. Everyone seems to be pretty much in position.
All right, if everybody is in position, time to stab, Cal. Just gonna look at.
Fanged.
Oh yeah.
I mean, granted, her outside, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, the lips pull back into that feral smile. Yeah. All right. So, attacking with advantage. That is an 18
Does hit.
for 7 necrotic and 12. Freaking 12 sneak attack damage.
Woo. So 19.
So, mechanically
Yep, and-
speaking, does he now notice?
Yes.
Yes.
No, hang on, everybody, wait. Because correct me if I'm wrong about the mechanic. I held my action from last turn, meaning on Willow's turn, my action goes off, and then I take my turn.
Wow. You know, I'm gonna have to say you have successfully rules lawyered yourself into a shot. So take the fucking shot.
Kind sir. That is going to be an 18 to hit,
That does hit.
and the shot will 13 lightning damage.
Aha. Now it's your turn.
Oh.
Um,
Question. Since literally everyone
Everyone
held
had-
their actions for
Yeah.
shots.
Oh
We should
right, yeah.
keep
Everyone else
going.
has to go their shit too.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt
Yeah.
your turn. Will.
Not at all, not at
that's-
all.
I was
That's
waiting
fine,
for
go
somebody to
ahead.
chime in on that. Thank you.
Let's
Why
go.
do you think I was waiting for so damn long?
Oh, 15 just
15.
misses.
Yep.
All right. If nobody minds, I think I'll cut in next for my advantage shot. I am right to presume advantage, correct?
Yeah.
All right. That's an 18.
Does hit.
All right, and I even held an action, so I'm pretty sure Osok goes off, and that's 13 all day.
And they have not yet acted on their turn.
Yeah, that was the advantage
It's the advantage.
Oh,
because
right,
it
we're
was
talking
an
about
18 and a 13. Yeah, and I ended up rolling 13 damage.
All right.
Pretty low, but it's
Right.
damage.
13 for your entire round.
Oh, it's my held action because
For your
you
held
can't
action.
multi-attack on a held action, can you?
No, you cannot. You're correct.
Okay, wish you could though. But anyways,
Cax. Then I'll take my offhand.
Oh yeah. Did Boom Squid shoot?
Yep.
Boom Squid
missed.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my harpoon.
That
I keep forgetting the damage of the. It's like a heavy crossbow, or a regular crossbow, something.
so for the okay, did we use what did we say? Trident?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know the regular crossbow is 1d8, the heavy is 1d10, and
you
the
had
light is
the-
1d6.
You had that javelin with the rope shit, so we'll call it a 1d8.
Okay.
And your strength.
Okay. 5. Piercing, I guess.
Will now take my offhand. Natural 20
Holy fuck.
for 4 necrotic damage.
Fun.
And that's it.
How did you? Okay, so you crit on your offhand attack,
Mm-hmm.
and you got 1d6, but you should roll the double that because you crit.
Alright. I'll roll another d6 because apparently it didn't.
And then the D100 for the crit, no?
Yes.
Right, yeah. 6 for that extra damage.
Go ahead and actually roll your d100.
Oh, that's a 1 extra damage, so it's 5 total damage, and then I'll just do the d100. 56.
Love that.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Your inspiring attack allows you to grant an ally who can see you an attack against the target.
Cal, shoot it again.
It just shot it, man.
I got no problem taking another shot. Not a problem in the world.
Do it.
18 to hit. Yeah.
18 hits.
And 19 damage.
Oh my god.
Does anybody else have a held action?
I think we went through them all.
I think
Yeah,
that's all.
Did you get your shot off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Sure did. Okay, great.
So is it my turn? Yes.
Kala, guess what?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, this is great. This worked out so much more beautifully than I had planned.
This is so wonderful.
Oh, this is.
Yeah.
You-
Keep on rocking. I'm going to fire another round. Oh, so close. 19 on the die.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a hit.
Oh, and damage is 17.
Oh boy. Okay. They're not gonna want to vex with you after this. All right. This poor son of a bitch is just absolutely shredded, but still somehow standing. Boom Squid. You see just the brutal fusillade of lightning and laser swords and a harpoon, and just the void could not come quickly enough for this.
I only want to say, if for whatever reason in this universe there was a kitchen sink in this room, I would absolutely let you tear that off the wall and throw it at him.
Is there an eye wash station?
Yeah, is
that
there a
a
sink?
PlayStation?
Is there a sink?
I'll cut it off.
There's a chair.
Give me the chair.
Oh God, he's hit him with the steel chair.
We're swearing in our new president, Joe Biden. Oh, it's Bernie Sanders with the steel chair.
Oh no. Okay. So,
Okay.
Boom Squid. All seriousness, what do you want to do here?
I will shoot it to leave the space. To leave space for a bug friend.
All right. Hits.
Or not.
Hey. So, the void priest Vect looks up and says, "Wait." Squid says, "Always were," and then just caps him in the back of the fucking head. Sorry, I'm not gonna roleplay that for you though. However, you do dispatch this thing. Tell us how.
So after it's just been destroyed, just line up the shot just straight to the head. It just explodes in mechanical bits.
All against the
Mhm.
back wall.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if he can. I don't know if Kratos can see me, but there's a thumbs up from me to Kratos.
there are no more hostiles in this room beyond. In the doorway, just the tiniest slant white light.
Turn my
And we're
gun
gonna
there,
end
but
it right there.
What a turn to end it on.
That was so wonderful.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
beauty.
so glad that worked.
Oh man.
Oh god.
I'll
that
tell you how crappy this day has been for me. This is an absolute highlight. I love it.
Hell yeah.
was
Glad we
beautiful.
could help you go out on a high note.
Mhm.
Speaking of, everybody get plugs in. Willow, we'll start with you.
Okay. Let's see. Only plugs I can think besides everybody else here. To if you aren't following them, go and follow them already. For myself, I have actually started posting homebrew on DM's Guild for purchase. If anybody is interested in a bard subclass that lets you give people dragon powers, and a sorcerer lets you make magic arrows out of your spells, then consider checking out the titles The College of Dragon Song and The Godbow Origin from the Sphinx Library. I'll hopefully be making some more content soon. I've got a couple in the works that I just need to get our assets for and actually iron out the details for. But yeah, that's what I got.
Let's see.
If you don't mind me plugging another Dark Matter game, we have a game this Saturday called Mysteries of the Silver Fleet. It's actually a very large team, and it's run by our Blake and another DM in another Dark Matter setting. We are getting to a haunted ring world city. Reverse that. Haunted city portion of the ring world. And we are just coming up on a big, and that's where we ended it last. I'm looking forward to it this week.
I will continue the several games tradition of me shooting a whole lot of plugs at once. Firstly, if you are watching this on YouTube, you see all of our Twitter handles. Go follow that. That's an order. It's especially for our wonderful DM and Dimension Master and writer of this. That'd be Backchan, BACTCHAN. Good shit in general. If you are really huge into, really good D and D and fantasy art, go check out Luis Abadius. I'm sorry to steal your plug like that, but like I have commissioned him. Most everyone here has commissioned him. His stuff is absolutely out of this world. I don't have the proper adjectives to describe how awesome it is and still keep this within a reasonable time frame. Let's move on. We should all
the character art for our cover, like all of our icons on the overlay. He did the character art for everybody here in Quantum Rose. Wasn't cheap, I can tell you, but damn it, he is worth every penny.
Hell yeah.
All day, every day. I also want to give a shout out to @Scotty_Hood, spelled H00D, both on Twitter and on Twitch. Twitter, you can just see a lot of his just really cool D&D content that he posts, and some personal stuff. But Twitch is where you want to really look for that, because he hosts a ton of really awesome games, a lot of which for the Retroverse Lasers and Liches setting have listened to / watched a few of those. Let me tell you, it is absolutely bueno every single time. There's always the self-plug of my own Twitter @Bardic Ranger, spelled exactly how it sounds. And I think that's about it for relevant plugs as far as I go. And I guess Luis, take it away.
Yeah, like no much left to say. I'm kind of good at art, so maybe you want to check my Twitter.
That's like saying fucking Gordon Ramsay's kind of good at making food.
I mean, there's a high chance if you like D&D and are active on Twitter, you've seen my work. So, yeah, I'm famous, kind of. So yeah.
Yeah, you're famous.
It's got star power.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, y'all. But be ready next week for the climactic duel with, well, honestly, whoever is in the cockpit beyond. You don't really get to.
Surprise.
It's Taka.
Oh my words!
Surprise.
Okay, so
Heavens to
until next time, we will see you in the next episode for the quest for the Quantum Rose. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dark Matter is copyright Mage Hand Press. Check them out at mfov.magehandpress.com. Sound effects by Sirenscape Online, the premier solution for your virtual tabletop RPG sound effects needs. $22 every other month gets you access to Sirenscape's library of hundreds of curated music and sound effect packages. From swords to spells to starships, if you need sound, you need Sirenscape Online. Check them out at sirenscape.com. Zap the Laser Corgi and Snickle Socks, if he appeared today, appear courtesy of the Retroverse. Check them out at lasersandliches.com. Radical.